Hey everyone, and welcome back. We are in our little test file here, and I urge you all to follow along to just build up this prototype little by little. So we are going to talk about connections. So prototypes replicate how users might actually interact with your designs, like I've mentioned before. And you can make connections between all these frames to create things like flows or just pathways through your whole design. Now, to create a connection, you need to do one thing. You click on the frame and you'll see this little bubble, and it'll have a little plus button. Now you can do a couple things here. You can either click that and drag it to the destination of your choice, or you can select that frame and click the interaction. And what that's going to do is it's going to actually start the whole process of creating a connection. So on tap, I'm going to go to, or I can open an overlay, do all these little things, but I'm going to navigate to, this screen. So you can have like your screens named in a certain way, and it creates the connection. And a connection is made up of three different things. So let's jump right in. You have the hotspot. So let's delete this connection. So I'm going to show you. You have the hotspot. So if I select, say, this square that I want to click, and then I want to make a connection where you click the circle and you go back to that frame. So we have two connections going back and forth by clicking. Now, that hotspot is where the user's interaction takes place. In our case, we have a hotspot on here and a hotspot on this shape as well. A hotspot can be on the whole frame, like I illustrated, or an object within that frame. You can basically create a hotspot on anything: buttons, icons, headings, anything. Then you have the arrow, which is the connection. Now, this arrow basically connects the hotspot to the destination. Both the interaction and the animation basically play out through this whole connection. And lastly, you have the destination. So in this case, when I click the square, my destination is the screen with the circle, and vice versa. If I click the circle, my destination is the screen with the square. So in most cases, the destination is probably some sort of like other frame. Only connections using the scroll to action can be set to a destination within the actual frame. So you can have the interaction where you scroll to another item within this frame. So you click this and you'll scroll like further down to something else. Really, really great for things like landing pages and whatnot. So that is how you make connections within Figma.